All right, red light is on. It's Tuesday of a pay-per-view week. We can only say that a couple more times, G, because pretty soon, no more pay-per-view. Gillian, Robertson, Dave Van Auken, the Fight Banana Show. G, how are you doing, friend?
I'm doing good. We're getting into fight camp this week.
Let's
Getting up to open up the show too. I'm like, I usually don't get to do this because
do.
Elle's also getting into fight camp this week.
Oh,
So we're getting into it.
dude, I called out Ben Davis. I'm actually talking to him right now. Gee, we might be setting something up. I do need to lose some pounds. I'm a little bit bigger than Ben. Like I said, he is a little twerp and couldn't handle half of me. But we're setting something up. I'm trying to get this. I see you guys fight camp. You're getting a little bit edgier. Elle's getting me and Elle talk on the phone for hours. It's only minutes now. She's like, Dave, I'm in fight camp. I'm like, all right, I gotta join you guys in this fight camp. I feel it.
Oh yeah, it's got to be Fight Bananas Fight Week. That December 5th to the 13th.
8 days of mayhem. I cannot wait. I talked to Elle a couple times about we're trying to see how I'm going to do this. If I'm flying to the Midwest and then flying to Vegas for Grant's fight, I think I am going to be there for December 6th. And then if I'm there for Vegas, do I stay there the whole Savage week? Do I bother you all week, G? I don't know. I got to figure this out. I got to figure it out. Crazy.
I think you got to. It's all going to be in Vegas. It'll be too convenient. You have to.
Meant to be. And I think that we should record our pre-podcast stuff and put it on air. Sometimes you and we're spot on with each other. We're mean souled individuals. Sometimes we're ruthless. We're savage. Nickname pun intended. But I love it. But okay. One last thing on Vancouver. We'll get right into UFC 321. Put a bow on Vancouver. It's over. Brendan Allen's getting a ton of love. I love it. Me and Brendan have been talking for a long time. We might talk to him in 50 minutes. Pumped for his win. Big win. Biggest win of his career. Everyone forgets he won round one against Fluffy. Won round one against Nasruddin Imamov, who's probably going to fight now. Chimaev going next. Something was missing. And maybe going to Chicago and bully Bilal Muhammad and moving camps a little bit. Maybe he found that it. Kind of reminds me a little bit of you. You just needed something, and now you guys are going for the title. I love it.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a great performance by him. We were talking earlier about just seeing RDR fall apart like that was mind blowing to me.
Crazy.
Just see a high level fighter hold a bottom body triangle for 10, almost 15 minutes probably, and do absolutely nothing and then quit and not want to go out in the fifth round. Mind blowing. But obviously Brendan was putting the pressure on him. I would have liked to seen a little bit more damage on Brendan's side, especially if you have a broken opponent in front of you. I
heard you on Sunday say that, and I do agree with you on that, G. I do agree. You would like that was the biggest moment of his career. You would love if he put the cherry on top, if that makes sense,
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said, you have somebody who is already ready to quit. He's going to the stool telling his coach he's ready to quit. So when you have that person in front of you, you have to make them quit. So if he just, dug in a little bit more, looked for more finishing opportunities, whether it was in strikes or submission attempts, but I just think when you have an opponent like that in front of you who is already so mentally broken, you got to just be pushing the pace on him a little bit more. But besides that, beautiful, dominant performance from Brendan Allen, 3 rounds of complete top control. You can't really argue with a night like that,
For sure. Winning a main event as an underdog, always a good thing. That might be happening to you very soon. We'll talk about that in a second. Last thing on RDR, and we're going to UFC 321. To me, it's right up your alley. About RDR. And, now it's easy for us or me to say this, but I'm going to still say this because I felt this last week. He defeated GM3. And, dude, we have a lot of love for GM3, submission. Sometimes it's submission or bust for Gerald. But I remember that fight. Even RDR looked absolutely spent. It was a 3-round fight in the Apex with, no crowd. Just looked absolutely gassed at the end of that fight. Then he won against Bo Nickel. Who knows how good that is. And then he got that split decision win against Whitaker. And I'm on that island maybe that I thought Whitaker won that fight. I just never believed all the RDR hype. Never. Still to this day. And now feel very vindicated after this. Crazy. Very, very crazy.
Yeah, he definitely had a lot of, I don't know. I guess I don't know why there was such huge hype behind him going, like, because he's definitely had a lot of popularity, a lot of hype, but it's also, like you said, it's not like his performances have been like outstanding or he's a crazy personality either. So I don't know what it has been necessarily, but the people have definitely been drawn to him. Maybe it is that big Bo Nickel finish, just such a huge name behind Bo Nickel that people put a lot more stock in his name than was really, I guess, warranted at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely, I guess what I'm saying, I'm like, I don't really know where it came from that everybody was like, oh, this guy's gonna be something good. Maybe it is just because he has that weird style. And we saw Yuri Prohashka kind of do the same thing a couple years ago, just come in, get these crazy, like weird kind of knockouts and things like that, and just has an ugly style but makes it work. Or like we saw Dricus become champ like that. Maybe it's like people were latching on to these styles and having a little bit more hope for it, because he definitely has an awkward style where it's not like he necessarily looks good from the outside either.
I just think people love the unknown, and he was just an unknown commodity and came on and he was a two-weight class champion for another organization, and people just really love the unknown. And like you and even Brendan Allen, how about this American/Canadian prospects? How cool. Brendan out had the Canadian flag about it. I'll hopefully talk to him about that later on. But like you guys, both of you, and I'm going to group you both of you, and I hope you don't mind, but like you guys grew up in this in front of us. Like we saw some highs and lows and great moments and sour moments in front of us in the UFC. And RDR, we never saw that. He was just, I think he was like 20-2. He's a two-weight class champion, and boom, he's in our face in the UFC. We're like, dude, he's a unicorn. So I just think people love the unknown. Here's a question for you, and I think this might even lead to our next topic. Random, but gee, how long have you been training before you got your black belt?
So I started training when I was 16 and was probably training at least 2 to 3 times a day, every single day. Even on Sundays, I would always go in for an open mat. So I'm like, I trained consistently for, I think it was like 9 years before I got my black belt. I want to say 8 of those years were in a gi. And then like the last year, whenever I got into the UFC, I didn't train in my gi as much. But like, I want to say it was about 9 years that it took me to get my black belt. And I've had it for 5 years at this point.
So you're saying someone that maybe got a black belt in 3.5 years is a little abnormal?
I'm saying that you have to be a prodigy to get a black belt in 3.5 years.
Oh, not a mid 40-year-old man who looks a little overweight, maybe. So
I'm just like, I made a comment on a post earlier on Instagram where I'm like, I genuinely just want to see this dude shrimp. I just want to see if he can get through like basic hip movements of jiu-jitsu, because I doubt he even knows how to move his body.
Right. What's his name again? And I'm sorry, I should have known it. We talked about it off air and I just dropped my brain.
Derek Moneyberg.
Derek Moneyberg. All right. This guy, he always wears the black shirt, guys, with his like logo of a gold logo. And I don't, does he sell like Bitcoin? Is that what he does? I don't know. Am I off? Or I just know he's got money, right? He's very rich, and he's kind of been in this MMA community for a little bit. He does interviews. I hear he pays the fighter a lot of money to do interviews with him. I think we probably know some people in the same circle that have done it and got paid really well. So God bless them. If they get money, you know that I'm all in for MMA people in our community making money. But yeah, he's been training for around 3.5 years. And Ariel, he was on Ariel's show, and Ariel went after him, which I loved, blasting him. He's like, really? Black belt, 3.5 years? He released that one video with Mikey, and it just that looked bad and weird too.
Ariel went after him in all kinds of ways. Yeah, he just went in on him, his life. It was like brutal to watch. But I'm like, that dude, I don't know how you can sit there so confidently and say that you are this black belt and that you deserve this when, like I said, I've literally, since I was 16, was training 2 to 3 times a day. I wasn't doing anything else really besides just like focusing on training.
Yeah.
And it took me I was a blue belt for 3 years, like training every single day. I'm like, I had my blue belt for 3 years. I had a white belt for 6 months. I got my blue belt pretty quick because I'm like, I trained every day and I competed often. And I'm like, that was fast for me to get a blue belt after I was a white belt for 6 months, got a blue belt. And then I had my blue belt for 3 years at least.
Yeah.
It was forever.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people, Gene, you're in the UFC and I know you want to become UFC world champion. One of the first times we ever talked, you're like, Dave, I want to be UFC world champion. I don't think nothing has really changed, but I know so many people and you probably know a ton more than me that getting their black belt is kind of them becoming UFC world champion. Like that's the pinnacle of all the training and all the time and all the energy, everything of that nature.
Well, even just like a hobbyist black belt. I know a bunch of guys around just around the area who they don't really compete either because that's what people are getting on him about is that he doesn't compete.
He's a black belt in money jiu-jitsu. That's a good one. SG, good comment. Good one.
Or I'm like, there's a lot of black belts who don't necessarily compete, but they've put in the time on the mats and they've drilled for 10 years plus. And like, it's a lot of times like the old guy in the room, like where you don't expect them to go out there and be a world champion or do this stuff, but you know that they deserve that black belt. And when you roll with them, you can feel it just by they know how to move. Like I said, I doubt this dude can really, from the videos I've seen on his Instagram and things like that, there's very few things of him training, but the little clips, I'm like, he can't even move his body. Like you don't even know how to use your own body at this point. How can you be a black belt?
Like I said, I think he's mid to late 40s. On Ariel show that he weighs 270 pounds, and that's not the be all end all, but like, this is maybe unwise of me to say this, but gee, I don't know a ton of black belts that weigh 270 pounds. I'm just throwing it out there. Like I might be wrong on that. It just doesn't seem there's any other discipline in his life, like there's a lot of disconnects in that for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, I will say, I don't think the size makes as much of a difference. Like I said, there's a bunch of hobbyist black belts out there where, I don't know, you wouldn't expect them to know as much as they do by how they look or like move as well as they do. But I think that like he definitely doesn't look like he's necessarily in great shape, I will say.
Right. Wow. Okay. We went 13 minutes and 30 seconds. We haven't mentioned UFC 321. I got so much for you. Elle's going to join us here in a couple minutes. So I'm trying to save one of my big hot takes for her and have both of you guys jump on. But when I say UFC 321, G, I see a Gillian Robertson card. Multiple reasons. One, it's on during the day. So you can go to sleep nice and early on a Saturday. I think you will love that. Two, the weight class that you're in will crown a new champion. And to me, this is a big deal. And I think you think this too. You and I have been talking about this dream Mackenzie Dern fight for a long time. So that's in front of us. I think the Umar and Mario Batista fight is right up your alley too. Two great grapplers, a lot of movement, a lot of transitions. And we got Aspinall in the main event, and Elle just joined us. So let's bring her right in. I don't want to wait anything of that nature. So push this button. The ruthless one, Elle Dawson's done sparring. Hey, Elle, did you win? Did you win the sparring match?
I tried. I tried my best.
Okay. Well,
I have so
make sure Marvin Vittori get his ankle pink him. All right.
What?
You don't spar with Marvin Vittori?
Yeah. That's obviously my ideal partner choice.
I
think there's about 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 weight classes between us.
This is a great point right here, Sean.
Let's go. I know Dave's stoked.
I'm so pumped for that. Cannot wait. But Elle, we're just kind of previewing this card. Isn't this a Gillian Robertson card? This is amazing. Pay-per-view during the day, her championship weight class on the line.
It sounds like it was made just for G, I would say, but I think G and I have agreed that this is a slightly weaker pay-per-view.
It's the worst. I'm literally not buying it. I'm going to illegally stream it. I'm doing it for the first time ever. Guys, there's 3 shows left that cost $90, and this is not one of them. I'm not giving my $90. Not doing it.
I don't think we should say that live, Dave.
God dang it. I'm trying.
Just kidding, Dana.
That's why Fight Pass always turns, we get to the altar.
Well, maybe you should come spar with Marvin.
Dude, Marvin does not want this, okay? I've been seeing him inside the octagon lately. I've been working out a little bit. Marvin doesn't want that, okay?
Maybe that's who we set Dave up with in December.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, I want Ben Davis.
He'll fight on UFC 323 and then fight Dave right after.
Oh my goodness. The same night?
We got to give you a fighting chance, Dave.
He would still 10-7 me if I had got out of a round. But okay, all seriousness, 321. Girls, I would love your take. Let's start with you at the top of the card, at least the top 3-4 fights. Aspinall and Gone and Berna and of course Dern, stuff of that nature. And I got a hot take for you guys after that. Okay.
Yeah, I really think that I don't know. I'm not super excited for a lot of these fights. Like Elle said, the Aspinall Gone, I think it's pretty one-sided. I think Tom finishes it pretty fast. Virna and Dern, I don't see it being an exciting fight, but I do see it going Mackenzie's way. And yeah, I think honestly, we were talking about on the prelims on Sunday. I'm like, the prelims is where it's at. There's a couple good fights on the prelims, but I'm like, a lot of these fights, I'm like, I'm either expecting it to be one-sided or like I don't expect the Virna and Mackenzie Dern fight to be something that the general public is typically gonna be excited about.
No, I think you're right. I think we'll enjoy it because I expect the grappling scrambles to be really high level. Yeah. But I could definitely see the casual fans not being stoked about that fight. However, the fight for the casual fans is Mateusz Rebecki versus Ludwig Klein because that's going to be a freaking banger.
So good. And I would pay for the prelims. If you have Walter Walker and that fight on the prelims, it was like $20. I would pay for it, but that's free. So I'm going to watch those fights for free. And then, Khabib Nurmagomedov will send me link.
In all seriousness, the prelims, as at Maxim, super talented flyweight. Mitch Raposo, he's fun to watch.
I've been saying this.
Love Chris Barnett. That's going to be a blast. Chris Barnett's always fun. Nathaniel Wood and Jose Delgado are going to try and take each other's heads off. Like,
let's go.
There's some bangers on the prelims.
Yeah. No, SG, I appreciate you, and you're one of our favorites on this. It is a bad card. Don't let the UFC fool you guys. This is a bad card. It is. All right.
It's not a bad card. It's a bad $90 card.
It's a bad $90.
It's not worth $90.
Okay. I have a couple. I have multiple hot takes for you guys. Are you guys ready? I'm
never ready, Dave.
One of these comments is a part of it. And this is so bad. I am a 41-year-old happily married man. You guys are on the show every week. I adore both of you. Elle, you're like family to me. You know this. I've been seeing this all week about Mackenzie Dern. Guys, I think she is and this is such a hot take. I think she is totally overrated look-wise. I don't think she's like as crazy, drop-dead gorgeous as every other person thinks. Am I wrong on this, guys? Am I totally off base?
I mean, she's cute.
I guess she has a body. I'll give her that. So that's where I can see like a lot of the male gaze coming from is like sexually she's appealing, but I can see where you're coming from a little bit too. I think she is a little bit overrated in that department.
Thank you. Okay. That's all. All right. That's one hot take. The guys in the comments are going to absolutely blast me, but I actually have a legitimate I know Elle's loving this. All right. Two things. First, Elle, you know how much I feel about this. Have you guys watched Embedded yet? Episode 1 and 2?
I have not seen the Embedded with us yet.
So it's Dave. We don't like Tabitha Ritchie on this show, so
nobody speaks about her here.
Thank you.
You definitely won't hear it.
Sorry. Okay. Oh, hey, amen to that. I'm not saying she's not, and yes, she body wise, and she's definitely in shape. I get it, but I just she's not a goddess. You know what I mean? She's not Mila Kunis during the 90s show or that 70s show. Come on now.
That 70s show? Great TV show, by the way.
Thank you. All right. My Embedded take and then my big UFC 321 take. So I watched both episodes. It's been 17, 18 minutes, and they follow Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gahn. He's punching the bag. Umar's wrestling still in Habib's gym. Mario Batista's getting a haircut, not being funny. It's everything you think, except for one thing. You ready for this one, guys? Mackenzie Dern, both episodes. The first day she's at a day spa, and she needed the Abu Dhabi sun to kind of get a little tan for the fight night. And then the second day she's at an animal farm and she's got snakes around her. She says it eases her mind. Guys, you know how much I feel about this fight week stuff. Verna's going to smash Dern. I'm all on Verna Jandiroba now. I think she smashes Dern after seeing all this. She's doing her nails, am I wrong on this, G?
I will say that for the UFC embedded, sometimes they'll try to make you do something.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
okay, I respect that.
Yeah, they might want something for the camera. So they'll be like, hey, what do you think about I was suggested once going to Top Golf. And I was like, I don't know about all that right now. But
okay, G, let me ask. Okay, realistic question. You fight Verna for the championship in May. And it's on embedded, it's on a pay-per-view. And they say, hey, Gillian, it's this one's in Brooklyn, New York. Hey, it's fight week. We want to tape you do some things. And they say, hey, we want you to do your nails and stuff. Are you like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll do that for the show. Or you're like, hey, I'm fighting for the world championship. Can we do something else? Or, hey, I'm going to be, how many times do you take the great picture of you in your sauna with a hoodie over your head, like something else? Like, do you understand what I'm saying a little bit? I just feel like Dern's doing everything other than MMA train. You know, it bothers me.
I think especially for someone like her, they don't want to get the probably like grittiness as much. They probably want to get the cuter stuff. And like you said, she is being marketed as the hot chick, you know? So it's like they want to get those kind of aspects of her. I think to an extent you have to play both. You have to do some type of media stuff. You have to like still be willing to go do something with embedded, but maybe not like honestly, last time the only time I've been on embedded, they tried to make me go do Top Golf. And I was like, I don't know, that seems like a lot. And Dean was like, how about we go get our nails done? So me and Dean got our nails done together.
Okay. All right.
They did kind of make me and Grant go to the beach. Like, cause so when Grant had his fight with Bobby Green, the only film they had of us was at the gym, sitting on our couch and me making Grant food.
That's your life. That's what you guys do.
They were like, we got to do something. Like, let's go to the beach. And we were at the beach for like maybe an hour. So like, I get my toes done every fight week. So is part of my regular fight week ritual because it's relaxing.
Okay.
It takes an hour. It's not like I'm losing time training. I'm not training that much fight week anyway, because I'm cutting weight. So I'm like, I get my toes done. I do something cute for myself, you know? And then for all we know, the animal farm thing, probably she might've been there an hour. Like, I'm sure she got her morning workout in. I'm sure she had all her meals lined up. Like, they probably made her do something, you know, that was different, is my guess. Am I frozen or are you frozen?
I'm back. Okay.
She's frozen. Did I freeze or did everybody else freeze?
No, I think I'm back. I think I froze. That's how hot my take was, Elle. That's how hot my take was.
Did you hear anything that I said?
No, you said about the nails, an hour. I kind of heard most of it.
Okay, sorry. I just was talking to myself.
I froze. I'm
back.
Oh, she's back.
You have the worst Wi-Fi lately. I don't know what's happening.
Well, there's been something going on, like, I don't know, globally, I guess, with the internet. So
yeah, it's true.
Probably being affected by that.
Should go ahead and get my bunker ready for the apocalypse.
You might. Your husband's Grant Dawson. I think you'd be okay, Elle. Okay, I think
I think we might be pulling up at Dan Lambert's house if the apocalypse happens. I feel like he's got a lot of guns.
Yeah, very good. All right, well, I do feel better that both you guys talked about that. All right, here's my real hot take, logistic hot take. And I'll ask both of you guys first and see what your answers are and see where, and I think you'll see where I'm coming from after this. UFC 321, it's Sunday morning, and the card's over, the show's over. What is absolutely the worst possible outcome of UFC 321?
The worst outcome?
Yeah. What's the worst possible outcome?
Tom Aspinall comes out, slips on a banana peel, blows out his ACL, and Cyril Gane becomes world champion.
Okay.
Not throwing a single punch.
That's a realistic answer. I respect that. G, what's the worst outcome?
The Verna and Dern draw, and they have to rematch each other, and I don't get to fight for the belt next.
That's actually a good point. This is actually that I'm going kind of where this a little bit. The worst outcome is that, to me, there's 3 big fights. If Mario Batista wins, I think everything's okay. Mario Batista becomes a new name. I think that would actually make Umar a little bit likable if he has to kind of come back up through the storm and win more fights. So I think either way, that's fine. G, you know how I feel about you. This is your belt. They just got here in front of you. You are winning this world championship of May of 2026. It's already out there in the universe. So I don't think, and whoever wins it, I don't give a shit. Duran can win it. Verna can win it. They're holding it for my friend G. So that's that. All right. The main event. If Gane wins this main event, it's actually not the worst thing in the world. They can do 3 things. They can do an immediate rematch. Dude, Gane is a big thing in Paris and everything like that. They can do a big thing over there. Aspinall can fight someone else. I'm not too sure if that's the worst thing. The worst thing is if Tom Aspinall wins a decision. Because if Tom Aspinall wins a decision after John Jones smokes Gane in 2 minutes, we're like, is Aspinall that good? And he's the champ. We know
what happens with Jones and Aspinall.
Yes, exactly. So now the Aspinall Jones is over. Aspinall Alex Poetan's over. Guys, I'm trying to be realistic. How cool if Gane wins this fight, wins another? How about Gane versus Poetan in a striking war as a heavyweight? That's actually kind of fun. At least to me. I think the worst thing that can happen if Aspinall wins a split decision.
I really need to work on controlling my face. I don't know what my issue with Gane is. I have never been excited to watch Cyril Gane fight.
Do you get my point? Am I kind of on something with my point?
Yeah, I guess if he smokes Aspinall, but I feel like it does the same thing. Aspinall winning a decision does the exact same thing as Cyril Gane smoking Aspinall, because Elle's reaction says it all. Because you're saying if Aspinall can't finish Gane, then we know what happens with Aspinall and Jones. If Aspinall loses to Gane, we definitely know what happens with Aspinall and Jones, because we already saw what happened with Jones and Cyril Gane.
I get that, but at least we get Gane as a world champion. You guys, I think we're being a little bit. We do this all the time. Cyril Gane against Francis Ngannou was tied 2-2 going into the 5th. Like, I don't think Gane is as bad as everyone thinks. He had a bad moment against John Jones, and John Jones is the greatest of all time, and he was very motivated to win the championship. I don't think Gane is as bad as what the MMA community thinks he is.
It's not that he's bad, Dave. It's like, yes, they had a close fight, but it wasn't a good fight.
No, I understand.
That's what I can't think of a good Cyril Gane fight. Can you?
No, a Cyril Gane versus a Tai Tuivasa was amazing.
Okay, that's fair, but that's Tai Tuivasa versus everybody. So again,
well, you just said it. I just got you on that one a little bit. But.
Like, I just don't enjoy watching him fight that much. Maybe I've created a bias in my mind, but it's not that I think he's bad. I just don't like watching him.
No, I'm on the same page. I feel like there's not a huge draw to him. I don't know what it is. Like, there's something about his fighting style. It's just not, like Gail said, there's not a lot of exciting fights that he's ever caught up in. I don't know. I'm in the same boat where I'm like, I just see it being a quick fight for Aspinall. And if it's not, then like you said, that kind of shows how it is with Jones. And then it's like, takes so much away from the heavyweight division right now.
Yeah.
And it's bad enough. And we do have Walter Walker coming through the rankings, and maybe we do for sure. I think Poetan's going to be involved. So I do feel we do have a future, but if Aspinall smokes him, to me, that means, I don't know. Like, if he smokes Gane, does Aspinall fight John Jones at the White House? Or are we past that? Are we on Jones and Alex?
I'm fine with either one of those fights happening at the White House. Okay. I think They're both big fights. I do think the Pereira fight is bigger than the Aspinall fight, just because he's a superstar. Like, and Tom Aspinall is a star too, but he's not, especially in America, he's not as big of a star as Alex is. Like, that's the biggest fight that can happen right now.
What would Aspinall do next? If he you know, like we all think, he beats Gane in 3 minutes, he submits him or TKOs him, beats Gane, what's next? Is it the winner of Almeida and Volkov?
Probably.
Oh my goodness.
Which is terrible, but all we have to do is wait while Tom Aspinall defends his title a couple times against those guys in the top 5 and just give it a little time. And then you're going to have guys like Vitor Petrino in title contention, Walter Walker. Like, then you'll have the exciting fights. There's just a year. There's like a year or two in between that. It'll be here before we know it.
We just need Walter Walker champ.
Yeah. Dude, if Gillian Robertson is the strawweight champion, Grant Dawson, the lightweight champion, Walter Walker's heavyweight champion, take my fucking money, okay? Just have it all. All right, I'm done. Just take it. Jeez. People think, I know some people think I'm unbearable. Gee, when you win the world championship and Grant wins 2 more fights and is fighting for the champ, I am going to be the most people are going to hate me. People are going to like.
I'm going to avoid Dave.
Huh?
I'm going to avoid Dave. And all you're going to be doing is talking about how great my husband is. And I'm going to avoid you.
Gee whiz. Because I like my friends so much.
Too much.
But like, G, are you trying to ask this the best way possible? I feel like, are you watching this fight with Verna and Dern of like, yeah, like I'm watching this, every move they make, I'm studying everything that they do. I'm taking this all in because that is next for you.
Yes and no, a little bit. Right now, I think that I also have a match in front of me at this moment. Yeah. So it's like, I'm going to be studying that more than anything else. I'm curious of the results to see who my next opponent will be lined up. But right now it's like, I'm so just concerned about Lucindo and that matchup. So that like, that's our goal right now.
With that being said, is there a wish of, or is there a lean from you of who you would want to win this fight more in the co-main event?
I guess just for publicity wise, Mackenzie, like, dude, Verna just doesn't have the exciting fighting style, the name, the hype behind her, where Mackenzie obviously has a huge following. It just, like, popularity wise, it does me better if Mackenzie wins. I really don't care though.
How long did we make that poster of you and Mackenzie Dern? It's like, that was like 3 years ago we made that poster.
Soon enough, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Guys, we were at an event and Grant was having a rough night, and Dave, not me, Dave,
don't tell this story.
My house for my husband. That's bromance level friendship right there. That's love. That's love.
All right.
Dave's all right.
You don't have to tell that story out there.
Appreciate you, Dave.
I love my friends. What can I say? I got your guys' back. I don't know. I love my friends. All right. Gee, you did it for 33 minutes. I don't know if there's anything else. Mate, it's a big pay-per-view. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. We've been on this for a couple weeks. I'm literally not getting it. There's 2 more left. The November card's awesome. I can't wait. Islam and JDM, I'm in. Valentina versus Whaley. I think that's like the fight no one's talking about. I can't wait to watch that fight. That fight has Sean Brady and Morales on it. Like, yeah, that I'm going to give $90 easily. And
Edwards
then
Prates?
Huh?
Edwards and Prates?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
What else? What else is on it?
Beneil Dariush, BSD.
That's fun.
Aaron Blanchfield, Tracy Cortez. Ooh. Roman Kopylov and Gregory Rodriguez. That's going to be a banger for as long as it lasts. Bo Nickel, Rodolfo Vieira. This is a good card.
And then I guess, I don't know if I should say this so far yet. I think December 6th in Las Vegas. I guarantee I'm not going to order the pay-per-view. Let's just say that, because I might be.
I have something to talk to you about that after this today. I need to know your budget, Dave.
All right, let's talk off air. All right, G, you're the best. We love you. We adore you. You're in fight camp. Let's go. Saturday, we will know a future championship opponent. Cannot wait. I'll text you Saturday. Can't wait.
All right, I'll see you guys.
Later, friend. All right. Gillian the Savage Robertson. Unbelievable.
Let me make some room.
Oh, we're going right into it. I love it.
Why not?
Let me see. I think, by the way, Brendan was going to come on. I don't think he is now. I think something just came up.
Oh.
What's up, Grant?
Yo.
How you doing, man?
Tired.
We had hard rounds today.
Who'd you beat up today? Did you beat up Marvin Vittori like Elle?
Nope.
Still don't know how we got to that.
Yeah, I don't know. That was like the biggest, American or not even American fighter that I thought. So I don't know. Why are the pay-per-views so expensive in the U.S.? Said to the ladies, it's $23 in the U.K.
Because in the UK, it's like they're included in the what's the word? In the TV networks.
Yeah.
It's not included in TV networks here. It's
Umar Batista. I think just Umar's going to wrestle him. I don't know. Do you guys feel the same thing? I don't think dominant, but I think he'll get the job done.
I agree.
I think by decision. I don't think he stops. I think Batista is better than what even people think, and I don't think he gets stopped.
No, I agree.
Okay.
I think I'm siding on about the same as you. I honestly, I think Umar on the feet too. Like he's pretty sharp on the feet, and he'll stay long. I think both guys will like do a lot of trying to counter each other a little bit, and then maybe Mario starts to kind of pressure like how he did against Aldo, and starts to press Umar to the cage, and maybe that's when he starts getting taken down.
An easy question for both of you guys. What does a day of fight camp look like? Train, eat, sleep?
Pretty much. Sit on our couch, hot tub. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Choke on a blue pop.
I did. Almost died. Came back up.
That's not a blow pop. That's a Tootsie Roll pop, right?
The Tootsie Pop. Sorry, not a blue pop.
All right. Big difference. That's a major difference. Yeah. Thank you.
The difference is that there's a Tootsie Roll inside instead of gum, right?
Dude, Tootsie Roll pops are way better than blow pops. It's like night and day.
Tootsie Roll Pops are the most underrated candy on planet Earth.
Dude,
I don't mind the chocolate ones. The concept of a Tootsie Roll being inside like an orange flavored candy is for me, but the chocolate lollipops I could go for.
I'm trying to find the Banana Blitz right now. I'm having trouble.
Who does Grant think is the hardest matchup for him stylistically?
Oh, I'm sorry. Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
Who does Grant think is the hardest matchup?
Anybody with good footwork. I'm sorry, Dave. I lost every single round today. I'm exhausted.
No, it's all good, brother. All good.
We can do it without.
No. I'm a champ. I'm gonna soldier through.
Grant, do you know your fight would be announced the day of, or found out like the rest of us would be announced?
Is he asking, did I know before everybody else knew?
Yeah.
No, it was the same day. I didn't announce it, though. I need that to be very clear.
Marcel did. Fight Bananas didn't even know.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I was not the one who announced it.
One more for you, Grant. Do you do strength and conditioning every day that a week at the end?
Do you count trying to lift Chris's fat ass around? Because if so, yes.
That's strength.
Bro, he is so strong.
Dude, and I think you guys will be, I'm not trying to do this in front of you. I think Chris Duncan is going to be a nice bet on that Sunday. I think Chris Duncan's going to do very well against Terrence McKenna.
I think he's going to be the underdog too, again, for some reason.
No.
Yep.
I bet you 20 cans of Coke right now. He will not be the underdog in that fight.
Especially depending on.
Do you count like? Sorry.
That's okay.
Do you count like, what am I trying to say? Terrence McKinney is -105 and Chris is -110. Like he's the underdog. You have to bet more money to win the exact same, right? Like, do you count that?
I would call that even money.
That's kind of even money. Chris Duncan will be a minus 150 bet-in favorite or more, like upwards to 200. Dude, his last 3 wins have been uber impressive. Like,
especially considering the fact that Mateusz is fighting soon against Ludovic Klein. I think if Mateusz beats Ludovic, that will also skyrocket the value for Chris as well in December.
Which I think he will.
And I do think he will beat Ludovic.
Yeah. He's my underdog, so don't take him.
Well, that's not.
All right. We're here. UFC 321. Do I have Banana Blitz artwork? Oh, here we go.
JDM. There it is.
There we go. It's Banana Blitz time. We haven't done this in 2 weeks, I think. But here we go. Banana Blitz, UFC 321. We have 2 title fights. We have a feature fight. A lot of fun stuff on the card. The prelims are better than the main card. I will take that to the bank. Guys, what's the most hyped fight on the card of UFC 321?
I think it's Umar versus Batista. I just feel like everybody else is. We all know how Tom Aspinall's fight's gonna go. Who cares about the women? And I think Umar versus Batista. Marios looked really good. In his fights, beat some really good guys. I am super excited for this fight. It's the only reason I'm even considering buying the pay-per-view. So, yeah, that's mine.
I think that might be the right answer if we're looking at the main card.
No, it could be any card, any fight on the card.
I'm the most hyped for Ludovic Klein and Mateusz Rebecki.
Yeah. That's the right answer, Elle Dawson. 10 points.
It's going to be the most fun fight on the card by far.
Yeah, it is. I'm not even joking. That and then the Walter Walker is the second most hyped fight. I cannot wait. I want to watch that fight to see if he's gonna heel hook another heavyweight.
Do you have the odds on his fight? They're not on ESPN yet.
No, I actually on which one?
Walter.
Last time I saw, I think it was like minus 300. I'm looking it up right now. And if someone can find in the comments, guys, the Chris Duncan, Terrence McKinney, that'd be greatly appreciated. We'll send you a card.
I'm actually excited for Nasrat versus Quinlan. Yeah, Quillen. Thank you.
That's a good fight.
I think that's going to be a fun fight. I think Nasrat should be able to get it done, but yeah, that's a fun one.
What are the odds on that one? That one's not on either.
It just got added. I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to see if I can find them because that might be.
You guys are right. Maybe because it's in Abu Dhabi, the odds are like nowhere to be found. Only the main card.
Well, no, everybody else on the prelim except for those 2 fights are listed.
Oh, here we go. My fault.
Nasrat odds.
Wow, Klein is minus 135. Mateusz is plus 110.
I have that one. I need Walter and Nasrat.
Yeah, not on it.
Yeah.
So okay. Why is that?
I found from some other sports books, Quillen is a slight dog. Plus anywhere from plus 105 to minus 108, and then at minus 112 to minus 125. So
that's crazy to me. I think Quillen is good.
That's a big step up.
We're talking about a guy with 2 UFC fights, and he beat 2 turds, and he's fighting a guy on a 5-fight win streak over really, really good competition. I'm not even saying he can't win. Maybe he clips him. Maybe he's good, but. Just wow! I figured that would be a lot bigger.
No, it probably should be. Walter is a minus 350, and Sutherland is a plus 275. So
okay. Well, let's keep it rolling. What's the underrated banger of UFC 321?
Underrated banger? I don't think Klein and Rebecki is considered an underrated banger. That's just a banger. So I'm actually going to say Azamat Mazurkanov and Alexander Rakic. I think that's going to be fun. I actually have some decent hopes for that fight.
Okay. I respect that. Grant?
Mine's going to be Ikram and
Iron Turtle.
Park, the Iron Turtle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think like the Iron Turtle is going to be able to stick around. And he's got a good gas tank on him.
Good grappling.
Very good grappling. I think Ikram's going to win this. Absolutely. But, I don't think he's going to one and done him. I think this is going to be a better fight that people think.
I like it.
Honorable mention, Chris Barnett and this Hamdi Eldawa Wahaba. I can't say his last name. Chris Barnett's always flashy and fun. And that other guy definitely has a decent gas tank for heavyweight. So honorable mention.
honorable mention should be Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Delgado.
No, that's up there too.
That's a fight. The heavyweight is just that's going to be a mess.
What a fun mess.
All right. What's a guaranteed finish at UFC 321? Not in the heavyweight main event that will end in 2 minutes.
I'm going to say Walter Walker is a guaranteed finish.
Okay.
I think there's a reason he's such a heavy favorite. He was supposed to have a tougher fight, and I think he's going to finish most of the guys he meets until he gets very high up in the rankings.
I like it. Correct answer. 10 points.
I think Azamat and Rakic are going to be, in my opinion, both these guys really good. 15-0, 14-5. Both guys go out there and swing. I'm excited for that one. I think that one's going to be a finish knockout.
I feel like Murzakanov is like the undefeated guy that nobody talks about.
I didn't even know who he was until we did this show.
Oh, really?
No, Grant, I'm close. We do an MMA show, multiple shows a week for 5 years. I don't know nothing about him. I don't. Like, I know he's undefeated and I know he's a prospect, but I don't know anything about him. I don't remember watching one of his fights. I honestly can just be honest with you guys. I really don't. But that's a main card fighter in UFC 321. Two more, Grant. We'll let you win. Two more. Who's the lock on the card?
Go for it.
The lock
is
other than Aspinall.
Does it have to be besides Aspinall?
I'm going to say besides Aspinall, just because everybody knows it's Aspinall. I'm going to say Rembetsky. Like,
wow.
I don't think people get how good this guy is. Has he, did he screw up against Diego? Sure. Did he lose to Chris Duncan, who's right now he's ranked number 14 in the world because he just whooped my ass today. I'm saying Mateusz Rembetsky is a lock. And if you're going to ask underdog next, it's him. Like, you should be putting so much money on this guy that you guys, he's so good. I don't know what people are.
And he's so tough.
Oh my goodness.
And like Ludovic Klein, like, I feel like he tries to break people. Like, and I don't know if you can break Mateusz Rembetsky. I don't think.
Who did Klein fight before Gamrot?
What's up?
Who did Klein fight before Gamrot?
Before Gamrot? Do you remember? Was it
Baja Mundez? No, was it Moises?
It might have been Moises.
Moises. Okay.
No. He fought the tall guy.
I could just pull it up right now.
The guy that Kroom choked.
Oh, Rowe.
Yeah, on short notice.
Roosevelt Roberts.
Yeah. And he didn't look great in that fight, to be honest with you. But no, Ludovic is good.
He's good. I'm leaning very heavy on Rembetsky. I'm with you guys.
You should jump in, man. All in. This is free money. You want an extra $125 in your pocket? Bet on Rembetsky.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this guy.
I'm with you.
You're not allowed to, but maybe the girl's got a 401k. We take a little 4K out, 6K out on it.
Your daughters are gonna have no money left for retirement, and they're gonna
have double the money for retirement.
That's a smart man talking right next to you, Elle. That's a smart man.
Somebody once told me you can win up to 1,000% of the money you bet, but you can only lose 100% of the money you bet. That's just good math.
That's mathing. That is mathing.
If we have no retirement, you know why.
Well, I'm not allowed to bet on fights, so that's why we have a retirement.
I love it. All right. Well, let's do. This is a fun one because I think this is actually maybe debatable. Who's the biggest superstar of UFC 321?
It's Aspinall.
Okay. Hang on. It's Aspinall.
Okay. All right.
Who do you got?
No, I think it's Aspinall. But if someone wanted to debate me to the end of the world, I think Mackenzie Dern and Umar Nurmagomedov. I think Umar is ginormous. Like, he's coming from an Elle. Imagine if you would have beat Merab. He was up to like Umar is a big name, and Dern probably has more following than any. But.
To be fair with Umar, the difference between Umar and Aspinall is the countries that they come from, because Aspinall, he comes from the UK, all that. And, you know, they follow him because they like him, you know, whereas Umar comes from Russia and they follow him under threat of death. So
good point. Okay. That's a very valid point. What fighter has the most to gain at UFC 321? There's only one correct answer here, guys. Well, there's only one.
I mean, it's Cyril Gahn has the most to gain. He won't, but he has the most to gain.
You're right, because if he wins, I would bet dollars to donuts that if he wins, he's fighting John Jones in the rematch on the White House card.
Or Alex Pereira. If they inevitably can't get John Jones to agree to it.
Well, John Jones, if I'll bet you any amount of money that if Cyril Gahn wins, John Jones is all of a sudden out of retirement. And he's tweeting, I mean, I'm in great shape. I wanted to fight Aspinall, but I guess he lost, so I'll fight the guy that I already beat.
Yeah, no, he might. And Grant, tell me, I said this to Elle and G earlier. They both shit on it. Tell me I'm wrong on this. If Gahn knocks out Aspinall, so now he gets a lot of buzz. He's a stand-up striker. Poatan wants to move to heavyweight. Does Poatan versus Gahn do anything for you? I love that fight.
He's got a better chance of beating Gahn than he does
Jones
or Aspinall.
Agreed.
You know,
right? I think it's a stand-up heavyweight fight. I think it's fun.
I don't like Cyril Gahn.
I'll tell you what though, like before he fought Ankalaev the second time, there's no way I wanted to see this. I don't think he'll win. I don't think he makes it out of the first round. But if you told me Alex Pereira versus John Jones for the BMF was on, or like make a number one pound for pound belt, I'm in.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I'm in.
Number one pound for pound belt.
The problem is you can only do that with certain guys.
Yeah.
Because,
right.
You know, Ilya Topuria, I believe, is pound for pound number one right now, and he can't fight. Well, I guess number two is Islam. So yeah, you could do a couple of them.
A goat belt.
A goat belt. Yeah, it's got horns on it. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. And I got a fun little take for you after this. Last one, Ben and Bananas. Who has the most to lose at UFC 321? And there's only one correct answer as well.
You want to say it at the same time?
1, 2, 3.
Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. All right.
Did we do underdogs?
I skipped it. I thought Grant was a little tired. I skipped it.
Oh,
hey, everybody knows it's Rembetsky.
Rembetsky is a great underdog. I was just
bet on Rembetsky. This is not financial advice.
I think Nathaniel Wood has some juice too.
Yeah.
I think that I was surprised to see him at plus money. Like the Delgado knocked out Hyder Emil, who's really good and undefeated. But Nathaniel Wood has like double the experience and is a super tough dude to put away. So I was surprised to see him as an underdog.
Rembetsky has more juice because he's got the juice called 24-inch bicep. Like this man. No,
I just didn't want to give the same answer as you. Rembetsky's the right answer.
And you have me, Grant. We'll talk off air. I'm going to bet it's not going to be little. All right, it's not going to be little. Let's just say that.
Wait till you hear what the ticket prices are for Grant's fight before you bet it.
No, bet it.
We got to talk off air about that. We'll talk off air. One last take, and we'll end the show. We got 4 minutes in this take, and a minute back from both of you if you want. You guys, you can say, "Hey, Dave, that's actually the smartest thing you've ever said in your life," or Dave, "What are you? Stop doing drugs." I don't know. You'll come with it. Merab Dvalishvili is fighting December against Petr Yan in a rematch for the championship. 4th title defense in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I heard a lot about it. I think what Merab Dvalishvili has done in the last 18 months, last 15 months is, and he needs a win, of course, is the greatest little mini run in UFC history. And my main point is this. And I know people will be like, oh, Ilya's 3-fight win streak or Anderson Silva in the middleweight or John Jones. And I'm just going to throw this out there. None of them ever took the number one contender month after month after month after month. John Jones would be like, hey, guys, I want to fight in this time zone. Okay, I'm going to win. I want to fight New York against an old Stipe. Oh, I got hurt. Another year, another older Stipe and win. Yeah. Merab is fighting peak Sean O'Malley, peak Umar Nurmagomedov, peak Petr Yan, peak Corey Sandhagen. all different stances. I think what Merab Dvalishvili's doing is underrated and one of the greatest runs in UFC history.
Go ahead.
I think you're underplaying just his win streak.
Yeah.
Because before he won the belt, Henry Cejudo, Olympic champion. Jose Aldo, probably the greatest 145er of all time. Like the list of guys that he not only Peter Yan, the guys that he beat not only in his title run but outside his title run. Marlon Moraes.
And that was high end Marlon Moraes. People think he's like a punchline now. Back then, that guy was a murderer. He was so good.
Yes, and even the guys that people don't know super well, Casey Kenny. I know nobody knows who he is. He's really good. John Dawson, really good. Really? Cody Stamen. I know people don't think he's good. I've trained with these guys. I've watched these guys for years. I watched them in LFA. These guys are monsters, and he's not beating them. He's demoralizing them.
I totally agree. And like, I can't express it enough. And Grant, you know this, like just he's about to defend his championship 4 times in 1 year. Like Ilya won and knocked out Charles, and that was so impressive. It was. But like he goes away. Like he's gone for 4 months. He's not even and I know it's his thing and his style. He's gonna fight probably in January. Like there's just this long gap. And like I think it's what I'm trying to say, like the UFC, and maybe rightfully so, they set up these moments for the guys. And let's just be honest, against Ilya, Arman is absolutely the worst matchup for him. He's not even in the argument. It's Gaethje or Patty. Like, he's not even fighting the toughest guys. Merab's like, guys, Corey Sandhagen is maybe not even worth it, but that's the toughest fight. I want him. Peter Yan probably doesn't maybe deserve the title shot right away, but he's the hottest, toughest guy, and it's a rematch, which is hard. I want him. I think what he's doing is so good. Like, I respect. I never talked to Merab. I have no ties to Merab.
He's fighter of the year. Like, he's 2025 fighter of the year.
Fighter of the decade. Like,
yeah. Yes.
Like, what he's doing, this is, we're going to look back on this and be like, what? Like, it's so undersold what he's doing in one of the best divisions in all of the UFC. I think it's incredible.
And there's no asterisks. There's no, he cheats on his wife. There's no, but, he popped, for steroids.
Yeah, no asterisks.
It's just, it's like, dude, he had a couple of losses early on. And then it clicked. And he's all natural, dude. Like, he's getting tested more than almost any other athlete. The dude's a machine. He literally is a machine. I truly believe that dude drinks gasoline in the morning.
And you ready? And people might think this is dumb or corny of me to say. He maybe could have been champion earlier if it wasn't for Aljamain Sterling, his best friend in the weight class. He's like, no, I won't fight him. He's my friend. Like, just the loyalty, the human of him. Like, I'm telling, it's just something clicked. I was like sleeping. I'm like, Merab is the greatest of all time.
I want to comment on that too, because somebody commented earlier, like Aspinall's teammate, or something is coming up, and he said he wouldn't fight him. People are like, well, why can't you just make money with your friends? Man, it's you're not just making money together. You're also taking money away from your friend. Like when you lose a UFC fight, you're making half as much money as you would if you won. Like, I wouldn't want to be the person that takes money out of my best friend's family's mouth.
Not to mention like the emotional, like, dude, we get depressed when we lose. I get depressed when I win.
You don't want to do that to your friend.
Like I got depressed this morning not winning a round against my friend where it doesn't even matter. I wouldn't want to do that to somebody that I love.
The thing I want to say about Aspinall, the thing I'm like I think it's just the dumbest headline ever. The guy has won one fight in the UFC. He's ranked 10th. Like, this isn't even a discussion. I'm not trying to go there with him. And we know him from our PFL days, Elle. Like, I don't think he's ever going to fight for a world championship. And I might be naive of me or mean to me to say, I just think it's realistic.
What's his name again?
Ante Jazanti.
Yeah, Delija.
Yeah, Delija. Ante.
Yeah.
He's like 41 years old.
I didn't realize he was that old. Yeah, I don't think he's making a title run at this point.
Yeah, like, it's a good story, but for Tom Aspinall, like, this is, and then what I'm kind of like angry about it is, thank you, Sean. Aspinall, it's been like 2 years of having him our champion because what John was doing to him and not fighting. And we finally get you the championship, like as like MMA fans and supporters. And now because your friend is number 10 with 1 win in the UFC, is like, oh, if he fights for him, I'm just going to vacate the title. It's like, why should we support you, Tom? Am I wrong on this?
I mean, if it was like, I think he's probably saying that because this guy is not close to a title shot right now.
Yeah, he knows that's
it's a fake thing. Just why be fraudulent about it?
I mean, what do you say? Oh, he's never fighting for a title. That's my best friend.
I think it's a delicate line where you have to be like, look, this is my training partner and my friend. I don't ever want to discredit him in any way, but deep down, I know we're never going to fight.
Yeah. Like, not even that, just like.
It's not fraudulent. It's kindness.
Hey, you're the UFC World Heavyweight Champion. Stop being kind, okay? Be a monster. All right, Tom. Or Cyril Gahn's going to hit you with that left.
It's just saying, USADA killed the heavyweight division.
Dude, thank God for Vulture Walker. Thank God for him, okay? All right, guys. That's Elle Dawson. That's Grant Dawson. They've been training all day. I've been yelling at soccer kids for 8 days. I got another 3 weeks. I got no voice. Emmy kicked a goal in, by the way, last night. Shout out, Emmy. So,
Emmy.
All right, we're done. G was great. You guys are great, like always. We'll see everyone maybe Thursday or Friday. We'll talk to everyone then. I got a couple interviews coming up. Grant, we appreciate you. Thank you for soldiering up, my man. I appreciate it.
Fight Bananas Employee of the Month.
That is every month.
6 months running.